Hello everyone, welcome to my channel JJMarvelToys. Today we are unboxing the Marvel Legends X-Men figure Cyclops. This is from the Chew Build-A-Figure wave, and today we unbox this figure. So let's take a closer look at the box and then we unbox. So this comes in a plastic-free packaging. I like this version of Cyclops other than the usual yellow and blue. This looks mostly blue with some yellow lines, and accessories like a belt and uh, wrist accessories. Uh, so you have X-Men here done by Hasbro. On the top you have Cyclops. Here you have a nice render of Cyclops. Marvel Legends series. And this side we have the Build-A-Figure Chew. And what's this down here? So these are the other figures in the wave. Emma Frost, Marvel's Fang, Monet and Croix, Starjammer Crosshair, Marvel's Kid Omega, Marvel's Chamber. So I think only Cyclops is a figure without a Build-A-Figure part, whereas all these 6 figures come with different parts of Chew. So here on the back, we can see what we're getting. Cyclops, the figure with 1 extra pair of hands. And then at the top here, we have the X-Men logo, Marvel Legends series, Build-A-Figure, and it's 4+. So let's unbox. Let's get my tiny blade out. Just be careful, don't cut your finger, especially when the blade is sharp, and don't cut the figure. Let's open. I usually don't like cardboard boxes, and I wish there are no shocks inside, especially with QC issues or missing parts. Usually it's not missing parts, mostly sometimes there are QC issues. But every time I do unbox, I pray that there are no shocks for this. You know, a surprise is a good thing. When something good happens, it's a surprise. When something bad happens, it's a shock. So nicely wrapped and packed. Just open this on top and the side. And so, where are the accessories? Oh, it just fell off. So we get an extra pair of hands, and then the figure comes nicely wrapped. Of course, there's this paper for warnings and manufacturing details. We don't need that. So we just discard the cardboard. Let's first open the accessories. So basically, this figure comes with hardly any accessories, just 1 pair of hands, and even that, if you look closely, one is like an open hand, and the other one is like a pointing, like a gun finger hand. And both of them come with horizontal hinges. So let's just put this aside. We don't need this. It's always important we recheck each of the packages because sometimes we miss accessories. And so let's open the figure. Wow. So this doesn't come as a shock anymore. Most figures that come inside a box like this, the legs are bent. I do not know why. Maybe there's a lot of stress standing down. Or maybe the way they package it, like they press it hard. But yeah, I've seen this with most of the figures. Some are even more bent. This is actually less compared to some of the figures I've seen. This is, let's say, less than average. The bent. Just straighten up the figure a bit. Looks slightly bent. And comes with 2 fists. And this one head sculpt with this smoke effect. So I don't know if it's a fire effect or a smoke effect, but it's just that he's blasted it and then there's some last lingering specks of fire that's left. Then uh, straightening everything. Legs, the feet, they look stiff a bit. Okay, got it. The waist has this ab crunch and the twist. Turns at the waist. Just straighten the legs. Okay, so let's hope that the figure can stand when this is bent. Okay, think I've gotten it straight as best as I can. Let's hope it can stand. Standing to a side. Um, just adjust the legs a bit. The feet, I think it's coming together now. Somehow the ab seems a bit bent to the side. And the arms. Okay, so let's see now. I think that's much better. So let's examine the figure. I like the plastic. It's all in this dark blue. These I thought were yellow from the pictures, but they're more like gold. That looks nice, except that here I don't understand these. What are these used for? Let me know in the comments. Belt looks nice. I like this golden line that goes everywhere. And his feet come with these kind of feet and hands come with this kind of belt. I do not know what it is for. Are they like keeping track of the X-Men? They want to know their whereabouts. I'm not sure. Comes with butterfly shoulders. That's really good. Pinless double joint elbows. Pinless double joint knees. That's another good point. Something I like about these new figures from Hasbro. And yeah, so I think they've kind of done a good job. Okay. Like I said, most of the figures I feel I might have to dip them once in hot water to just to get them working. And usually I don't keep fists. I keep trigger finger hands or the open hands. So usually I like to do that. So let me just remove this. The other thing I always wish Hasbro does is that they give us, I mean, irrespective of the figure, are you giving us weapons, not giving us weapons? Please, please, please give us trigger finger hands. Give us all the hands that they need. Making trigger finger hands doesn't cost you, must not cost you anything. So, because you already have trigger finger hands for most of the figures. So, even when a figure doesn't need trigger finger hands, it goes a long way to give us trigger finger hands, because I, for one, like to, keep something or other. I mean, sometimes you get these figures which come with extra accessories, extra weapons. So I try to give them to other figures. Like, for example, here, just showing you this. I got this pistol from AIM. AIM came with two pistols. Let me get AIM out. AIM is from McFarlane Toys, which is a 6 in scale. So if you see AIM, he came with two of those. But there's no place to park one. So he has to, one hand doesn't, he comes only with one trigger finger hand and one gripping hand. So one goes for holding the harvester and one goes to hold the pistol. Now where's the space to keep or, or keep the other pistol? There's no holster, there's nothing. So the only other option that I have is to give it to someone else, or to put it in a plastic bag and put it somewhere inside and then it gets lost. Like you don't know who it belongs to or what. So what I do is, if I have figures which have something like this, gripping hand or trigger finger hand, I give these extra weapons so that these figures can hold them. It looks nice. I mean, what's the harm? So that's something that I would suggest. So now let's come back to our figure. Did we go all around it? I like these X-Men logo, but it's in red. Usually get black and red, but here it's gold and red. And then I don't understand these. Let me know in the comments. What does this and this do for Cyclops? And overall, it's a good body sculpt. Is it the Bucky Barnes sculpt? The old one? I'm not sure. Bucky Barnes doesn't come with butterfly shoulder, so not sure what sculpt this is. So now for the height and weight, let's check. Let's do inches first. So he's around 6.4 inches, and centimeters, that's just around 16.2 centimeters. So now let's check the weight. So we got the weighing scale out. So 0 grams, then make the figure stand. 72 grams, and change the unit. It's 0.158 pounds. So back. And now for some comparisons. Let's just remove everything here and clear up the space. So we have the other X-Men figure that I have is Cable, much taller, much bigger. This is and then that's from the Zabu wave. I have this Cable. So one is from the X-Men 97, and the other one somehow I forgotten it. So the two Cable figures that I have, they look huge next to him. I mean, can't compare them in height. He's much smaller figure. And then I have two Deathlocks, both similar figures, same build, just different colors, different timeline. And then I think those are the only X-Men figures that I have out. I can compare him to Winter Soldier. This is from the Black Widow wave. And then let's compare him to my regular usual figures. Iron Man model 20, and then the Ultimate Iron Man. Both of them still taller. I think this figure is not as big, it's just average. Then let's compare him with some Black Series. Black Series again by Hasbro, 6-inch scale, but on the shorter side. So I have Mandalorian and Ned-B. Ned-B is like a robot, so it's bigger. And Mandalorian is a bit shorter because these are more like 5.5 inch scale, not 6-inch scale. Though they are called as 6-inch. Then we have some more figures from Hasbro. We have Classified series, 6-inch scale again, and that's Bat. I also have Zarya, who's 6-inch scale Overwatch, but a very tall figure for the female characters. So these are all done by Hasbro, and usually they are 6-inch scale figures. I have one figure from Legendary series, which is JJMarvelToys, and this is from the Fortnite game. Enforcer. So Enforcer is 6-inch scale, but they're just about 6 inches, not 6.2 or 6.1, just 6-inch scale. It's just there. So I think these two figures are more comparable. I mean, in size and build. So Cyclops probably is a much thinner, slimmer figure body type. Doesn't suit most of the Marvel Legends. And now let's compare 7-inch scale figures. I have Superman, 7-inch scale by McFarlane-Toys. That's huge. I mean, he looks small next to even Marvel Legends and Classified series, which are 6-inch scale. And for 7-inch scale, they look big. So that's AIM. 7-inch scale, McFarlane Toys, and then Superman, again from McFarlane, 7-inch scale. So let's just put them back. So final thoughts, it's a good figure, good build. The design is good. I really like the design. As soon as I saw it, I knew that this design is really nice. I like the paint. The paint job is good. The physics, the build, the mold, the plastic, everything is good so far. And this I thought was a bright yellow, but the accents, but they're more golden color, which is good, which stands out nicely. Just that I don't understand what are these cufflinks and ankle links that they've given. I'm happy that they've given one extra pair of hands, an extra head sculpt, and weapon holding hands would have been a good extra or a good accessory, something that you could have got for a basic figure. There's no build apart, there's no extra accessories, and then you still pay the price that you pay for other Marvel Legends. So not sure why, but they could have given us some extra stuff like weapons holding hands, etc. Though it's not close to the source material. But overall, I enjoyed unboxing the figure. I'm happy to unbox it. I like this figure. It's one of the very few X-Men figures that I have. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about this figure? Have you purchased it? And what other accessories would you like to have for this figure? So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share my videos, like my videos, and put in your comments on the figure. And thank you for watching. Take care. God bless you. Bye.